Why Paramatma gives forgetfulness of pain? If soul doesn't forget false pleasures of past lives, because if they remember pain of hell also, they might not be doing papa this time. Okay. That is exactly the reason why Krishna gives you forgetfulness. Because we have so many desires. Whenever the living entity develops a desire, I want to enjoy in this way, Paramatma records that. I look at a bird, oh, how nice it will be to fly like that, Paramatma records. And we see some guy drinking alcohol, so nice, if I could also drink, Paramatma records. You see somebody smoking, and you look at that, if only I could also smoke, Paramatma will record. Okay, now you are not able to do, I'll find a situation where you will be able to. And now you think, oh, but then smoking is papa karma, what to do, I cannot do. Paramatma will record, okay, I'll create a situation where you will forget that what is papa and punya, then you will be able to enjoy this. So, forgetfulness, mattaha smriti jnanam apohanam cha. Krishna says, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha. Krishna is seated as Paramatma in each and every living entity's heart. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanam cha. And Krishna says, from Paramatma comes knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. So when we desire to enjoy in a certain way, and if that desire is a sinful desire, Krishna makes you forget what is papa and what is punya, so that you can enjoy in that way. And when you have a desire to gain a lot of fame, you look at some very big scientist, if only I could be like that. Then what will happen? In some birth, some life, you will be born as an intellectual person. You will be doing something. Suddenly, one idea will come. Like Isaac Newton suddenly got an idea. Why is the apple falling? Everybody sees the apple falling from the tree. Everybody knows when the apple falls from the tree, it will fall to the ground, it will not go up. But only Isaac Newton, suddenly in his mind, the idea came. Why is it happening? Because it is the law of gravitation. Why only in Isaac Newton's mind it came? Why not in others? So many crores of people are there in the world. Nobody got that idea. Why? Isaac Newton, in some life, he had that desire to become a world famous scientist, to discover something which nobody had discovered. So Krishna gave him that idea. Krishna gave him the remembrance. Krishna gave him that knowledge. Likewise, Thomas Alva Edison, he was doing so many experiments. He got the idea how to make a bulb out of electricity. So many scientists were there at that time. They also knew about electricity. But only Thomas Alva Edison got that idea. Why? Because some lifetime he had a desire like that. Paramatma recorded. When the time was right, he gave him remembrance. So remembrance also comes from Krishna, Paramatma. The forgetfulness also comes from Krishna, simply to facilitate the fulfillment of our desires. So, if we are going to see the fundamentally, why did we come to this material world in the first place? Because we wanted to enjoy independent of Krishna. Now, if we are constantly remembering all our past lives, then we will never be able to satisfy all those desires and to enjoy in this material world. So, Krishna gives the facility of forgetting our past lives so that we can fully enjoy all our relationships in this material world, in this present life. In this present life, I am thinking, this is my father, this is my mother, this is my sister, this is my brother, etc. Now, if you remember all your past lives, you had a father and a mother. You will go mad. Whom will I relate with as my father and mother? So many millions of lifetimes, millions of fathers and mothers. If I remember all that, I will go mad. You cannot maintain your sanity. So Krishna gives the facility of forgetfulness. The moment you die, you forget all the activities related to that body, so that in this body, you can firmly believe, I am this body now. In my past life, I was a woman, and now I got a man's body. I'll be confused. Should I behave like a man or like a woman? Even worse, the previous life to that, I was a cockroach. Now should I behave like a cockroach or a man or a woman? And imagine one more life. I was a carnivore, I was a lion. So now should I hunt like a lion and eat? And the lifetime before that I was a deer. Or should I be like a herbivore and eat grass? You'll get totally confused. You'll not be able to know what to eat, what not to eat, how to live, how to behave. It will be a maha confusion. So, but then Krishna is very compassionate. He makes you forget all those things so that you can firmly believe, now I got a man's body, so I'm a man. So I'll behave like a man, I'll act like a man, I'll talk like a man, I'll walk like a man, everything I'll do like a man. I'll be peaceful. Otherwise, I'll be, all my peace will be in pieces. So therefore, this is also Krishna's compassion upon us, to give us forgetfulness of our past lives, to facilitate our satisfaction of our desires, which are all piled up. Every second we are desiring something, Krishna is recording, Paramatma is recording. So we have to be very careful about what we desire. Simply if you desire something in heart, you are going to, it is setting up some future life for you. So if you develop the desire that I only want to go back to Godhead, I want to only develop love for Krishna and I want to go back to Godhead. That's the only desire I have. That desire also Krishna will fulfill. So if you develop that desire, then you can get liberated from this cycle of repeated birth and death within this material world. You do not have to again take birth within this material world. You can go back to Godhead. But if you have any other desire, then until that desire is fulfilled, you have to keep taking repeated birth and death within this material world. Therefore, one should not nurture any desire other than to develop love for Krishna. That is the only desire which can give us liberation from this material world. Otherwise, any other desire you have to take repeated birth in a particular body to be able to satisfy that desire. The moment you take another body, some other desire will automatically come. You cannot be free from desiring. Desiring is another fundamental characteristic of the living entity. A dead matter like this piece of steel or this dead wood or a piece of stone, it cannot desire. Desire is fundamental to us. We cannot stop desiring. So we have to desire properly. We have to use our free will to desire properly. What is the right kind of desire? Right kind of desire is to develop love for Krishna. And that desire alone can liberate us from this cycle of repeated birth and death within this material world.